The Africa Growth and Opportunity Act is like an exclusive club. Only countries with an invite can sit at the table, and those not meeting the terms and conditions are asked to leave. The act, which was introduced in 2000, initially gave 40 countries unfettered access to the US market, but that changed several times in 17 years. Lesotho, a major garment exporter to the US, is currently under review.
The constant reviewing calls into question a country's ability to benefit under AGOA, and in a country like Lesotho, where such a massive part of the economy is reliant on these benefits, certainly it creates some uncertainty.
Lesotho's economy is based on its textile industry. If it loses AGOA, there will be close to 40,000 job losses. This will have a knock-on effect for neighboring countries that supply materials to Lesotho. South Africa, too, was almost kicked out over a chicken spat with the US last year. Swaziland was given the boot in 2014. Madagascar was suspended from AGOA in 2010 but was reinstated in 2014.
Madagascar did invest quite heavily in its textiles industry and for access to the US market. They were hit by the initial graduation, or suspension I should say, of their AGOA privileges, and that forced them to look for other markets, and so for example they're now exporting clothing to China.
This is creating uncertainty for individual countries and for trading partners on the continent that rely on US exports.
You cannot take a long-term investment position if you're not sure if the access into the US market, or the preferential access into the US market that has attracted you as an investor, will still exist.
AGOA was renewed under Barack Obama and will expire in 2025. Experts say countries in sub-Saharan Africa need to start negotiating future trade relations with the US and other countries.
We are already starting the discussion on a post-AGOA relationship that is reciprocal, and that is based on a structured agreement where no party to that agreement can wake up tomorrow and say, I withdraw my concessions from this.
AGOA has been hugely beneficial for Africa. Two-way trade between the US and AGOA countries doubled between 2001 and 2014, reaching its peak of $100 billion in 2008. But it's unlikely the US will renew the act after 2025, which means African countries benefiting should start now to look for new partnerships. Sumitra Nydoo, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.